All right, welcome. Fade to Black breaking news for this Monday, January 30th, 2023. I'm Jimmy Church. This is all of the news that you need. On this day in history, 1948, Gandhi, the political and spiritual leader of the Indian independence movement, is assassinated in New Delhi by a Hindu extremist on this day in 1948. Here's your Fader fact today. Vetted. When Twitter was founded in 2006, its logo was purchased from a stock image website. And that is your Fader fact. Let's get to the breaking news. Lisa Loring, who played Wednesday Addams in the original The Addams Family, has died. She was 64 years old. She died here in Burbank, California, St. Joseph Hospital. Sad day. And let's get to the rest of the breaking news. The James Webb Space Telescope has spotted the coldest ice in the known universe. According to a new study published in the journal Nature Astronomy, that interstellar ice is as cold as minus 440 degrees Fahrenheit, just under 11 Kelvin, and a spitting distance from absolute zero. The frigid formations were found as part of a star-forming molecular cloud residing in Chameleon 1, the southern reaches of the Chameleon constellation, approximately 500 light years from Earth. Mercedes-Benz has announced that it plans to introduce a higher level of autonomous driving for its U.S. customers by the second half of 2023. Their Drive Pilot system is equipped with Level 3 autonomous driving features based on the standards set by the Society of Automotive Engineers, the SAE. The feature will be available as an option for the 2024 Mercedes-Benz S-Class and EQS sedan models. The U.S. price point was not disclosed, but in Germany, the system cost about $5,300 on the S-Class and about $8,000 on the EQS model. Unlike a Level 2 system, which requires constant supervision from the driver as the vehicle steers and accelerates, Level 3 is a system where the user is not driving when automated features are engaged, even if you are seated in the driver's seat. Holy crap, here we go. In his upcoming book, it's called Four Battlegrounds, Power in the Age of Artificial Intelligence, former Pentagon policy analyst and Army veteran Paul Scharr writes that DARPA trained its AI robots with a team of Marines for 6 days to improve its artificial intelligence systems. 8 Marines placed the robot in the center of a traffic circle and got close enough to touch the robot without being detected. 2 of the Marines did somersaults for 300 meters. 2 more hid under a cardboard box, and another took branches from a tree and walked while pretending to be a tree. None of the 8 was detected. DARPA responded with this today, and I quote, "There is certainly still much work to be done to advance AI capabilities, and we've seen tremendous promise in its national security applications," end quote. Well, all you have to do is just hide in a box like your cat. The top Air Force general in charge of the nation's air and ground-launched nuclear missiles has requested an official investigation into the number of airmen who are reporting blood cancer diagnoses after serving at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana. The illnesses became publicly known this week after a military brief that at least 9 officers serving in underground bunkers near silo-based Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missiles and responsible for turning those launch keys if ordered were reporting the diagnosis of non-Hodgkin lymphoma. One of the officers has died. General Thomas A. Bussiere, commander of the Air Force Global Strike Command, said on Friday that he requested that the U.S. Air Force School of Aerospace Medicine conduct a formal assessment into the reported cancers. Absolutely tragic news. Archaeologists from the Penn Museum, in collaboration with researchers from the University of Pisa, have uncovered a large 5,000-year-old tavern dating back to 2700 BCE in the city of Lagash, located in southern Iraq. With open-air dining and a partial kitchen, the researchers found the ancient pub was complete with benches, a refrigerator, and oven, and they also found the remains of old food. Dr. Holly Pittman and her team are examining Mesopotamia with a completely different perspective from earlier researchers. Archaeologists of the past restricted ancient peoples to one of two categories: elite or enslaved. These views are outdated, Dr. Pittman says, as Lagash's residents were independent people thriving in urban neighborhoods. Absolutely amazing. You should see the photographs. As NASA gears up for a return to the moon with its Artemis missions, they just announced that its researchers have successfully developed and tested a new type of supersonic rocket motor called a rotating detonation rocket engine. The RDRE generates thrust with detonation, in which a supersonic front accelerates to produce thrust, something like TNT when it explodes. NASA says that this design uses less fuel and provides more thrust than current models, and that the RDRE could be used to power human landers as well as crewed missions to the moon, Mars, and further into deep space. Two big pieces of space junk nearly collided in an orbital bad neighborhood on Friday, January 27th. Had the two objects collided, thousands of more pieces of debris could have been created. Now, satellite monitoring and collision detection firm Leo Labs spotted the near miss between two defunct Soviet space objects, a rocket body and a dead spy satellite, that missed one another by, check this, a distance of just 20 feet. The two objects were an SL-8 rocket body and a Cosmos 2361, a now dead Russian spy satellite designed to intercept radio communications and radar transmissions. This is a very real threat to the environment in which the International Space Station and thousands of critical satellites operate. Well, there you go. That's your Fade to Black breaking news. All the news you need for this Monday, January 30th, 2023. Breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go Backley Tappy.